the ground. They start the afternoon with a run, and it goes nowhere.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off his guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
Finds his back in the middle. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
The Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They want to run this drive. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The RPO fire complete to it. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Tar Heels have their offense in high gear. Power football with the run. Nice move to pick up yardage. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that, everyone. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the court.
Breaks into the open. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The offense lining up for a first down play. Here's the handoff. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those 3rd down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
We'll give him a call on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Quickly complete. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16. And the Tar Heels want to move quickly. Quarterback making checks. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Right on the money. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Tar Heels didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Send the tight end in motion. Barrels ahead. And he is stopped. Not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Trying to barge their way in. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Under fire. Floating away. And the quarterback is knocked down back to the 13.
Here's a big decision for you on offense now. You just gave up a negative play. Lost some momentum down by the 5. Do you believe your guys can run or execute right now on 4th down and generate a touchdown? Let's find out.
Dead center perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Louisville's offense will get the ball for the first time. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There are a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. Like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back, and that's what this guy's going to try to do, get to the quarterback effectively. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
Quickly complete. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
He'll keep it on the stick. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, drive your legs.
Grab behind the line. It's Coleman.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
The Cardinals can really attack on this 2nd and short. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
A loss of 5 yards on the play. 3rd and 10.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his man. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of the first down.
43-yard line.
That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit. Yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in 3rd down when you know the ball's going to come out fast, understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the 4th down.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. The give to the tailback. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And winning first down is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. They've got a first down here to open the period. Handoff from the gun. Makes a man miss. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. A solid pickup there before the defense
attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
The screen, he's got wheels. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. The Tar Heels headed quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
They'll run it from the gun. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. Commit to the run like this. Obviously, you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes the run. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And the Tar Heels trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
This is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
He's going to lose a yard on that.
Man, that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal in those situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, North Carolina. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, train the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw on that last drive. I'm so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now. But those fans that were there when the U was the U, they know this game is not over. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Wake Forest. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Phyllis?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Complete in the middle. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They'll run the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. It'll be third and long. Quarterback keeper. Running to Green. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end. To the pickup of 9. It's 2nd and 1.
I tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll try to run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's how you respond as a defense. Man, you give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
D looks as if they're about to bring the heat.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
The Cardinals back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for a loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fit.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. This is now a 7-point game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, and a ray of possibilities here. To the ground and try to pick up the first. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill with that weight and that size, it could be a problem for the defense. Get him before he gets started.
The Tar Heels will punt it away on fourth down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Grabbed in the middle, it's Armour. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Clock's running and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw.
Spins away from the defense, and he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Cardinals line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on third down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision making.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And finds a soft spot. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They're hoping for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. Already 1 for 1 on field goals today. He'll try to make it 2 for 2 from 22. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Bringing it out. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the 1st half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a fascinating first 2 quarters of football in Louisville. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Just about ready to start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They start this 3rd quarter 1-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the 1st half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball.
Oh, he's got some space. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. On the run, it's Coleman. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight it, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Off the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Coleman.
Well, look, I know this guy's not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
A nice job by this defense. Man, they've given up a lot of yards. They've gotten to the scoring area of the field multiple times, but they keep forcing field goals. They did a great job again on that third down.
And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. And this one is perfect. That brings him to within 1. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Miami is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sebastian isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 4 over Wake Forest. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
The defense is trailing going in at halftime, and I think they need some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Spits it out to the back. Caught. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job.
Found a little space, and he's got it forward to the 35.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
There he goes. The 40. He's at the 30. The 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he capped it off with a 65-yard touchdown run. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little rope out of this crowd. And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the 10
physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
To the air on 2nd down. Got his man. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Did a really nice job on the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
On target. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And the Cardinals in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They're going back to the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The Cardinals kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. And the Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started from the 29. The lone back's got it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Bryant. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later. And
Sprinting away. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40. And the Tar Heels are in the hurry-up. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds of thousands of balls. You know exactly when that pressure on these third down situations.
Quarterback may change this route. Second down, he'll throw it. He's got his man, makes the grab. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Running back searching for a hole. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up the first without scoring. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
This quarterback part of their running game. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tar Heels. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, and getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Oh, and he missed it. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
Set to kick off.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. I can't think of anything that frustrates an offensive coordinator more than holding the ball for a long time and having no points to show for it, David.
And these first downs, yards, that's not even what they look at anymore. Yards don't really matter. You got to execute those critical areas on the field and get points on the board.
Yeah, it was mental errors on that last drive, too, that led to negative plays. They got to get those things erased and pull it back together here on this drive. We'll put some points up on the board.
Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. Makes the grab, and it's enough for a first down before he's dragged to the ground.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your... And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple of possessions. You've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making. And they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
The short hands. It's on the great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Give to the running back. Will be forced into bounds after the nice gain on the run.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Oh, they're after him! And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Cardinals will have it 1st and 10. Direct snap. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Here's the heat. Got a man in the middle. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
I love the coverage in the back end by the secondary. That DB was glued to the wide receiver, staying right behind him. He was able to locate the ball and get his paw out there to knock it down.
Under fire. Ryan's just been tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll try to get the first through the air. And he missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They'll send the back in motion. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Balls it in. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. And the Cardinals come to the line in the hurry-up. He'll set up to throw. Big guy smells it. Defense cashing him in on that drive. Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Uncle Mo on the side.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. He might want another play. To throw, it's Bryant. Makes the grab over the middle. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Tar Heels pump to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Trying play action. Unloads it left. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I think in this situation, after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays, they're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. On the gun, wants to pass.
Anticipation, the timing, to be able to throw the football, Jason, and hit a guy in stride so he can get right after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. We'll see if that fails fourth down in their own end. Last time, David sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
You hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were really disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement against defense. That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down.
And this is exactly what this offense needed, man. In the 4th quarter, you need to execute late in the football game to get back in it or to win it. This is a nice drive by them.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, North Carolina! And they moved out front here in the 4th.
What a great game, tied late in the ball game. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score's tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Miami is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about at the U for a long time. They're up by 25 over Wake Forest. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The short hand, his arm. Did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. Back to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. to the air on first down. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got the big tight end on the quarter line. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll try to get it through the air. He lets it fly.
And that drive right there is exactly what you dream. That's how you want your offense to perform. Under a clutch situation, take the ball down the field, get the score, and now an extra point away from taking the lead late in this ball game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. And they only need a field goal, and they have to manage the time wisely here.
Yeah, I think you want to manage the clock, Reese. Be smart with your timeout situation. Know where to attack, Jesse, on the field right now.
Yeah, generally you want to attack with your best players. So get them in matchups that you like. Get those guys the football.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch. He had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Offense changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Bryant. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Man, you gotta love this defense. Being dialed in, being ready for the pass late in this football game when you needed a stop, playing tendencies, breaking on the football, 3 straight incompletions. Way to rise up by this defense.
Gotta have it here on fourth down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back late in the game, trailing by only 1 possession on